Hello everybody. Welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. I'm Rook with Triple Gambit. Hopefully this is connecting pretty well. I know it's been a while since you've seen us, since we've posted anything, but we haven't been doing nothing. We've been working here at the mutation station, getting it finished out, and we've started using it. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys what we've got going on out here. But before we get started, if you find yourself liking the video, click the like button. It helps us out and encourages us to keep doing more. And consider subscribing so you can see more and know when we stream and post more videos. So this is the finished mutation station. I'm gonna get some light. Not set up and totally used at maximum capacity right now, but we've got some carnivores over here breeding. We've been using the mutation station to combine stats, and we've started mutating. So I've got a mutation stack for my carnos here. And we just keep them going. We've combined the stats on the mammoths because we would like to take a mammoth into the boss fights. And so we have the stats combined, but we have gone ahead and started getting some mutations on them. Their gestation is really slow, though, so they take a lot longer than the others. We also have some baryonyx because they're such great cave creatures. So they're in here. And we have storage lockers to keep them organized in as we go. Blackwell's passed out body. And then back here we have more carnivores and turtles. We combined their stats. We haven't really started mutating them yet, but they're super useful for taming the Tusos, the giant squids. And so them having a lot of health for that is useful. You'll see why later on. So we are starting a health mutation stack there with health over here, which I guess I can go ahead and get these guys breeding while they're growing up. So yeah, this we've got going on in here. We have our little people area, some storage, some refrigerators, and then up top, as we log in and out, we can hang out, and that way we don't have to fly back and forth to base all the time. But yeah, that's what we've been doing here, and we're hoping to do the Broodmother next, so we're gonna level up some of the Megatheriums and get ammo crafted and make sure we have all of the artifacts we need. And we'll go from there. Let's see. So I just have to head back to base and grab the Megatheriums. You'll have to let me know how the footage and everything is. I have a notification on my YouTube studio, but I don't really know what it means, so let me know if you guys are having any issues. I'm still looking for a Chally to tame for myself. Haven't seen any good ones yet, though. Morning, Colt. Thanks for joining the stream this morning. Echo should be joining us before too long. He's gonna work on some stuff too. Hey, Echo. Now I don't have to do all the work myself. Ah! So I'm just gonna start by leveling up the megatheriums that we've tamed. Where? I think this is the one I tamed, so I'll just start with this one. I have a saddle for her. You may have seen the 100 million damage mark down here. It's because I turned this into a duck pond. If you set them on wander, as they kill fish, they'll wander up onto shore and they'll lay eggs with the chance of laying a golden egg. So we've got an item collector over here just picking up their eggs, waiting for a chance for a golden one. But I've got them out here just wandering to keep them from going too far. I've got a dino leash that I crafted. Nope. So it keeps them from going outside of a certain radius. And then I also have one of my random Carnos out here in case anything bigger than a fish comes around and can protect them. But yeah, they do a ton of damage to fish. They don't actually do that much damage to other things. It's just to make sure that they instantly kill fish. So they're also out here feeding themselves, which is pretty nice. Okay. Yeah. gonna have a drink of my coffee while we try to figure this out. I made sure before I sat down this morning for this that I had my coffee and I had some breakfast so that I'm ready to go. Of course, it's nighttime here, so it's really dark. Trying to get the stream to go a little smoother, so trying to figure out the settings for that. But just a second. I don't think it's set to a specific time zone or anything, but my computer has been doing some odd things lately. So with the settings and quality of stuff, so it might just be too much for YouTube, or might not be, because we haven't had this issue before. Out of my way. There we go. So we do have a bunch of baby sloths. Oh, that's a melee mutation. Nice. That we can raise up, that we can take into the boss fight. Let's see what these guys look like. Yeah, they've been in their little balls, so they've got quite a few levels already. Echo, are you there? It doesn't have the warning anymore. It just switched over saying the stream health was better. Okay. For the Megatheriums, do you think I should be leveling health or melee? Do you know where you would have a saddle? Nope, none. Health? $10,000 sound reasonable? Do you have any preference as to which babies I do or don't raise? Because there are some that have mutations. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's pick some with fun colors. These are normal. So you can take a maximum of 20 creatures into a boss fight with you. So we have... Wrong button. 1, 2, 3... 11, 12, 13, 14 Megatheriums right now. If I just toss all of these out. Some of these have the mutations, which means they will get different colors. Oh, this one's got blue feet. Some of the color mutations are boring ones, though. Ooh. those all the babies. These are fun. Did it make Ethereums? Oh. Nice. I'm gonna put away the grown-ups. Keep pushing all the wrong buttons. So with the mutation station, not only are we getting the stats boosted, like some of these have melee mutations and health mutations, meaning they start out higher, but whenever you get a mutation, you get a color. So at the mutation station with like the Carnos, we'll get enough colors we can pick and choose what we want, and we can make them look crazy. Like, this guy just happened to be born with 2, so he's got purple fur and blue feet, but yeah, it's a lot of fun being able to go around and choose the different crazy colors. It's probably one of my favorite things about playing Ark is the mutating and breeding creatures to get the best stuff, because they can be really formidable. Yeah, it is in my inventory. Up here is where I've been working on my saber-tooths, and I've got this fun green color. Got the melee stack all the way up to 20. Don't know where I put it. So now I'm working on the health so that they'll have the highest health and highest melee that I can get off of them at the moment. But the melee will start at 560%, which Milkshake is... I've put a lot of levels into his melee, and he's only at 806. So if I were to take this one and get a baby from it, it would get imprinted, which would raise its melee more, and then also leveling it, it would be well over 800. So that's why we mutate creatures, is it just makes them super powerful. I should actually check this while I'm in here. And the way I have the terminals set up is it's alphabetized, I believe. So the numbers, the level of it shows where the mutations are, because I have combined the stats so that the parents start out at the same level. So whenever we get a mutation, the highest number is just at the bottom because it's alphabetized. So all I have to do is go through and look at the last ones and see which ones have mutations, and if they have the one that I'm looking for, if they have one into health. That is how you stack mutations. Do you think we should worry about imprinting? Oh, you have a nanny, don't you? Okay, I just saw the little symbol above them. So normally when you're raising babies, they'll have a timer on them. It says once care in 4 minutes and 53 seconds. And that whenever that gets down to 0, it will ask for something, like it will want to cuddle, or it will want to go for a walk, or you will need to feed it something specific, and that's how you raise its imprinting, which will give it a boost to its stats whenever it's fully grown. But with S+, where is your nanny? S+ has a structure called the nanny that looks like a person that will automatically imprint any babies within a certain radius of it. It can feed them too, but they can hold their own berries, so we don't have to worry about feeding them. But that little symbol above its head means that the nanny just imprinted it, and it imprints it as it grows up so that it is full. I should probably leave a Megatherium out in case something tries to attack these. Yeah. Alright. So to level up Megatheriums, they're herbivores, so we can get experience points by harvesting things, but the fastest way to gain experience is by killing stuff. Doedicurus take a really long time to do it because they go into a ball which protects them, which means they take less damage, so I generally try to avoid those just because they take more time. Oh, I hear a pego. There it is. I'm gonna work my way over to an obelisk to check to make sure what we need, and the closest one is the red one. So at the obelisk is where you go into the boss fights, and it tells you what you need in order to make it to where you're allowed to go in. Megatheriums aren't really the fastest creatures, but working my way over there on foot will give me more chances to get levels on it so that it will have better health and things. These I thought that was a Microraptor. I feel bad now. What are those? Archaeopteryx. Okay. The Archaeopteryx are nice, but there are creatures that look significantly like them called Microraptors that are terrible. That stun you and knock you off of your mount, and they're just horrible. And unfortunately, they look a lot like the arches, so they wind up getting killed even though they're innocent, because I think they're Microraptors. Ow! Do you need any assistance? Where are you? I'll go ahead and I'll take these. Are you saying that the giant sloth reminds you of Snuffleupagus? Uh-oh. Okay, what is eating me? This Alpha Raptor will get me a lot of levels. I just want to get a couple hits on it with my person, because that gets me proper experience. Uh-oh. Okay. That was... Yay, got a claw. Okay, well, because I've already put in a lot of levels, I still have a long ways to go to gain another one. But alphas usually give you a lot more XP, so... Yeah, I can see how the Megatherium looks like Snuffleupagus from behind. We'll have to get one that's that same burgundy color that he was. I'm getting caught on everything. Okay. So I just killed some bugs, and you might notice that now I have this red glow around my head. That is because you get a buff whenever you kill insects that boosts your damage like an insane amount. So before I was doing like maybe 400 with that and almost 200 with that claw, and now I'm doing 400 with that and over 700 with the other one. Because for some reason, the Megatheriums have vendetta against against insects, I guess. And you do extra damage to insects. And you take less damage. So that's 716, that's because I hit a bug. That's why we like the Megatheriums for the Broodmother fight so much, because she's a giant spider. And she summons in the little smaller spiders, so you're always doing more damage. And because of the buff, you also take less damage. So they're pretty great to fight the giant spider. Did I start? Okay, I did start going in the wrong direction. There we go. Pretty sure it boosts your speed a little bit too, because this feels a little bit faster than before. I like these little forests, but it's difficult to see through the trees. How's the Pachyrhino taming going, Echo? Pig has blue on it. Oh, bug repellent. That's right. So some creatures are normal and you can give them regular food or what we call kibble, which is just a special crafted recipe. But then there are some that are weird that like to eat bug repellent. Aw. My Megatherium just ran over the side of a cliff. Without me on it. Of course. So, I also found and tamed a unicorn the other day. Only one spawns on the island at a time, so I was pretty excited when I saw this one. Not a super great level or anything, but who doesn't want a unicorn, so... I just have to find my way down there to pick up my Megatherium that ran off the cliff without me. It looks like all of the others. It's white. It would be much more fun if they spawned with like rainbow colored tails and... I don't know. Trailed rainbows behind them. There it is. So yeah, that's a unicorn. I also picked up a normal Equus that is the best level I've seen so far, which is a 125. She looks pretty cool. It's got, I like the black on her, but yeah. They're fun to run around on. Alright. This is the obelisk. It's giant floating columns. Pretty cool. So for a boss fight, we come here and we line up all of our creatures. They all have to be inside this metal ring for them to get teleported through, because a dome comes up around this and then you get teleported to the boss arena. So from here, and the easiest Broodmother requires the artifact of the clever, the hunter, and the massive, which whenever I get back to base I'll have to double check and make sure we have those, but I'm pretty sure that we do. Okay. Nice. Okay, so then I don't have to check on that. To do the next highest difficulty also means you have to have Argentavis talons, so you have to kill and have 5 different talons, along with the crocodile skins, the sauropod vertebrae, so like from the Brontos and Diplos is where you get that, and then Titanoboa venom. Basically, just proving that you're a good enough hunter to go against the beta level. And then the alpha, the hardest difficulty, requires the exact same things, but just more of them. So instead of 5 talons, it's 10, and so on and so forth. And each of these require different things. So the dragon requires different artifacts, and then they have different trophies that it wants, which are usually from more difficult creatures. And same with the Megapithecus. They take different artifacts and different things. So it mentions the... I can't point to it at the same time as the... It mentions the Spinosaurus sail. So that's why we kill the Spinosaurs and make sure that we jump off and we collect the item from their bag, because they're not the most common creatures, and you need them in order to fight the Megapithecus boss. So, along with the other creature things. I am dying of heat, probably because I'm wearing fur pants. I'm gonna take my boots off. Maybe that'll help. I'd been spending a lot of time at the mutation station, which is in the Arctic, so I haven't been wearing any lighter armor. I've just been wearing the stuff that kept me the warmest, and forgot about that going down into the south. Cool. How much are the babies grown up by? Oh. Okay. Huh. So, I just fought one of the weird Kronos creatures from the Aquarius mod, and it put an effect on me, which I'm going to try to show you guys. Up here in the top right corner, you get different status effects. So this one means you're healing from eating. I had one down in the bottom earlier that was the flame. That means I was too hot. I was overheated. But up here I have this new one that I didn't know that creature could give you. That means I can't heal from certain methods. I wonder what that means. Because it looks like I'm healing from food. So yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what I meant. That the Megatherium looks like it's healing from food. So I'm interested to see what that does. I don't know. That doesn't seem safe. There's a tiger shark in the little tiny pond over here. He also does something. I'm stamina drain. I'm losing stamina. Wow. That's mine. Aww. And explore note. So these also will give you experience bonuses, which if you ride over them while on a creature, it's the Pachyrhinosaurus dossier. If you fly over them while you're on a creature, the creature also gets the bonus. So it means if you go around harvesting and crafting things and killing things, that you get twice as much experience as you would normally. Now, although the Megatherium is not a water creature, things in the water usually do give a little bit more XP if you can kill them, but there's not really anything worth killing here. And the baryonyx are dangerous in the water because they can stun you to where you can't move and your creature can't move, and they'll kill you at their leisure. So I'm going to leave that guy alone for now. Oh, and get more coffee. The saltwater crocodiles are honestly kind of terrifying. Echo tamed one the other day, didn't you? Did you tame just the one, or did you get more? So the interesting thing about Megatheriums is you will never see one being attacked in the wild. I don't know why, but things don't aggro onto them. And it's true mostly even after you've tamed one and are riding around on it, things don't usually aggro onto you. If I weren't on this Megatherium right now, that thing would come after me. Like that. Hopefully his friend doesn't get close enough to think he needs to come help. Okay. But yeah, I think that's really interesting about them is that they're herbivores, and they're not even the biggest herbivores, but yet things don't attack them. I guess that bug rage they get when they kill insects is scary enough to keep them away from you. That one's got a purple belly. Doesn't sound very sportsmanlike. I agree, the crocodiles aren't very sportsmanlike. Always attacking things that are smaller and weaker than themselves. How old are the babies now, Echo? The stunning then killing at leisure. Yeah, I agree, Sarah. The baryonyx aren't fair, but that does make them really good to have whenever they're your own personal creatures. But definitely not sportsmanlike. So this is the box I've been keeping for all of the, what we call apex drops, things that you need for the boss fight. So yeah, we do have 2 of the artifacts we need, so we could do 2 different boss fights or do it 2 different times. Yeah. Argentavis talons we need for the beta and the gamma, total 15. So I think we're pretty good on that since I've got 96, and I know the guys also have some. Plenty of those, and plenty of the sauropod vertebrates as well. What is going on out here? It's a pego. Yeah, he's got that. So I'll take 5 of those. Said the venom, I believe. And that. And then I'll just take 1 of each of these for now. Oh yeah, this is what I did with it. Did didn't think he'd grow into the ground. Yeah, so when I said earlier that I had it up to the Sabertooth's melee mutation up to 20, I forgot I brought him over here to grow up. He's got a dark green face. 571 melee without an imprint, which is pretty good. Do you have a storage container for boss fight stuff? Okay. Oh, that's different. Oops. Oh, I don't have a preference. I honestly probably won't use much of it. I'll probably just use whatever creature it is I'm riding on. I don't think that's gonna happen. These things like to bury themselves in the ground and just jump out at you without you even knowing they're over there. Ah, Pego took my GPS. And a Trudon. Okay. Oh, no, I needed that. Got that out for a reason. I just gotta get some stuff put away because I'm getting weighed down. Oh, right, you're still following me. My bad. Okay. Nope. Let's put on something that won't make me burn to death. There we go. That should be better. Make sure I don't have a Megatherium saddle. Nope. It doesn't look like I do. Okay, there was something else. Maybe that was it. So we haven't released the video yet, we're still working on it, but we did finally get the Rhiniognathas. I named mine Edgar, which I felt was fitting because it's a giant bug, so it's the Edgar bug. They're interesting. Not my favorite creature, but they are definitely useful to have around. Okay. Do you think we'll go to the green obelisk to fight the Broodmother, or do you think we'll just go to the closest one? Because one of us will have to travel anyway. Well, at least that's kind of how we categorize them. The green one's mostly in the swampy area, and I always think of the Broodmother, the giant spider, as being a swampy creature. The Megapithecus, his boss arena's in the mountains, so it's fitting that his is blue, and it just leaves the dragon for red. Oh yeah, that's true. Woo! Almost got Perlaviad. Can't you tell I'm in the middle of something? Great, I'm stuck. I'm curious. I wonder if Megatheriums get a boost to fighting Rhinonathias. Like, oh, I'm sapped. I can't get on him. But he's definitely doing more damage to it. Yeah. I'm still stuck. Okay. Good to know. So they get boosts to killing bugs. And the Rhinognatha is basically a giant bug. So that makes sense. For science. Oh, there's a horse. Only a 40. There's another horse. 10. Okay. Things are so creepy. They're glowing eyes. Bunch of Troodons down here, too. We'll feed them to the Dillos. Where do I want to put this box? I'd say just here is fine. Put all of the things we need in it to kill the Broodmother. There's only 2 regions? Right. Sure. Yeah. So then that's set up. I'm gonna make sure that I actually put in it what we needed. Argentavis talons, Sarcosuchus, sauropod, and Titanoboa. Argentavis, Sarcosuchus, sauropod, and okay, good. Wait. Yeah. How's the music volume? Okay. Whoops. I didn't want to push that. Okay, so what other creatures do you think we want to take into the Broodmother? Okay, but you don't want to take anything that we've raised for the gamma? So the Megatherium babies that are growing up right now. Okay, but for the beta? Okay. Do you want to mutate them for the alpha? Kind of just do 3 separate groupings to show the difference between how quickly they decimate something. I would love to take in Kintros. I'm at the mountain in the redwoods. I was passing by it, so I'll check and see if there are any Kintros up here. So the fun thing about Kintros and why I want to try them in a boss fight, because I think they'll be super cool and amazing, is their pin cushions. anything that attacks them takes the damage that they deal, or at least a fraction of it. If I can find one, I can try and show you guys what I mean, but I don't know if there's any up here right now. But you deal a little bit of damage to them whenever you hit them, but they deal the damage back to you. Kind of like the I'm rubber and you're glue, it bounces off of me and sticks to you situation. But with needles. So I feel like if there was a boss creature attacking them, that could be efficient. I'm not seeing any over here right now, though. They usually spawn in mountains. Oh, here's a couple. 20 and a 4. Oh, there's a third one. Uh-oh. They're also kind of aggressive. And a 75. So normally, I would be doing 3... Oh, wait, no, they're mate boosted. And it's doing 0 damage to me. That's weird. Maybe because I'm imprinted and have a saddle? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm stuck. But that's what they look like. They're little tiny stegos, basically. This is what Echo tamed earlier that likes the bug repellent. I like them. I think they're pretty cute. Yeah. They kind of lope and bounce a little. Okay. Aw. Nope, wrong one. I do have a mammoth saddle. Uh, 51. I put the Bulbdog mask skin on one of my Achatina. It makes me happy to look at it. It is a little bit. Oh, you have a much better mammoth saddle, though. And you have blueprints for them as well. Yeah. You have 3, 77, 89, and 86. It's pretty good. Could be. Do you want me to take your Kintro out and get some levels with it? Okay. Do you also want me to take your Carno? Or Mammoth? Just take all of the creatures. They probably have levels on them already, but... it's not the only reason I came over here. Hey, a Carno saddle. I'm taking that. Oh, okay. Thanks for joining us, Colt. We'll see you next time. This is gonna be a strange pack of creatures. I like that you named yours Dumb Stomper. Let me see. Does that? Yes, that takes stamina, so leveling stamina will be good. And then if I want to... I'm just outside the Redwoods base, testing stuff out. I'm gonna level stamina into the mammoth. Alright. Yeah, Carnos are loud. On the beach next to the raft. Yeah. He's following me. Ah, Pega took my GPS again. Okay. Who has my GPS? You, thank you. It says it's following the Carnotaurus. Yeah. I'm gonna avoid hitting the Titan. Yeah, no sneak attacks with these guys. The only thing that makes me okay, I'm gonna put them on passive so they do not accidentally hit the Titanosaur, because that would be the worst. Okay, let's just cross the water here. I love that when the mammoth is swimming and crossing the water, it holds its trunk out of the water. It's pretty nice. Poor Kentro's a little slow, can't really keep up. Cool. There's another unicorn out here, Echo. It's a level 20, but it's across the river from the redwoods where we tamed that first Therizino. The Kintro needs levels the most. Because it didn't have as many to pump in as the others did. It seems more difficult to get levels on it because you can't ride it. And so to get it to where it can get the kill on things is a bit difficult. I don't know if you can see it, but when the yellow number pops up, 49, that's it hitting the Kintro, but there's a green number right behind it, which is the damage that it takes from hitting the Kintro. So it's difficult to see what that number is, though. Clearing the path, make sure the Kintro can actually follow me. Ah, stupid Microraptor. My goodness, I forgot that they could impale things. Yeah. It can impale a parasaur on its tail. And it just bleeds it down. I don't think we can take on a level 70 Stego, though. How's the ammo crafting and stuff coming, Echo? to share, right? I was thinking it would also be a good idea to probably craft some, not necessarily medical brews, but the soups. Because if we want to take in more creatures instead of like you guys taking in your otters, we'll need temperature regulation. How are you doing health-wise, buddy? You're getting pretty low. Of course. Don't have food. Well, I think this is a good enough spot to end the stream today, because we're just going to keep doing this same thing for a while of running around and raising things and killing things, and it's going to be a long process. Hopefully we'll get to the Broodmother soon and you guys will be able to see what that's all about. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed watching today. A little bit slower of an episode than usual. But if you guys enjoyed it or want the possibility of seeing more exciting things, then subscribe, like, join us in our Discord so you get notifications when we're about to stream again. But otherwise, thanks to everyone for joining us today in the live stream, and hopefully we'll see you guys again next time.